Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the stream. It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Just recovering from a very, very nasty cold, guys. I finally have my voice back at least, but welcome to the stream. It is great to see you guys all here tonight. Give me that thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. That would be amazing. Let me jump on over to the stream here in the chat, I should say, and we'll see how we're doing here. Hang on one second. Let's see, Buzz jumping in right as I was coming into the chat over here. Happy Friday. Good to see you, my friend. I was worried about you for a bit. I sent you some messages on Patreon, too. Happy Friday as well. Merry Christmas to you and the whole Peep This Out community. Shout outs to you there, Buzz. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you jumping in. And of course, for obviously donating to the channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate you greatly there. But it's great to know that you're here, thankfully. Hopefully you're not at Disney at the moment. Or if you are, I hope you're enduring what's going on over there. I'm sure it's crazy for the holidays. It is great to see you guys. I am still sipping on some warm water right now here. But yeah, it's been a little bit of a challenge this last couple of weeks there for sure. So great to be on here with you guys. Let me shoot to the very top real fast, and we'll see who's here. We've got Claw and Go in the house. Shout outs to you there. I know you're a little under the weather as well. As long as this is all done and out of our systems by Christmas Eve, that would be great. Alex Webb 98's in the house. Matt Dummett, Randy Molina, sticker collecting, Urza Ender. Happy holidays to you as well. Carl Broussard, shout outs to you as well too there, and definitely prayer hands for the situations that you've been going through. Obviously, craziness there. I appreciate the direct messages as well too. Guys, shout outs if you guys could there. Definitely throw some prayer hands into the chat here, just for positivity in general across the board for everybody as well. That would be great. But shout outs to you there, Kyle, for sure. I appreciate you, and obviously I'm hoping you have as good of a holiday as you can with everything that's been going on as well. So shout outs to you there. Ready for the weekend and Christmas, Klongo is saying there. Definitely, absolutely there. Still recovering from the goodies as well. Just when I thought I was kind of over it, and then all of a sudden I get hit pretty hard, and I was on some pretty a solid amount. I almost went through like 2 bottles of NyQuil and DayQuil to try and recover from it there as well too. So definitely a crazy situation with that. Min Lee in the house as well. Larry Nguyen, shout outs to you there. Great to see you. Great to see you. Let's see here. Drew's Food Reviews in the house as well. Shout outs to you, my friend. I appreciate you as always. You already know. Let's see here. Randy Molina, I think we mentioned too. Min Lee, shout outs to you. Tater Dom, hello everyone. Great to see you. Great to see you. Let's see here. Well wishes for everybody here. Ed Keaton's in the house. Oh, shout outs to you, my friend. Man, lost my uncle this past Tuesday to cancer. God bless you as well. Well, all those prayer hands that we're going to go into the chat here right now, without a doubt, we're going to be going in there. And Klon Go jumping in here as well, too, with the super chat donation. But guys, we have obviously the holiday time. It's not cool when a lot of these things are happening to everybody as well. So, you know, especially it makes it that much more impactful, obviously, too, because it's the holidays. And I know with my mom, especially, it's not a very fun situation to go through right now, especially the first time the holidays are like this. PM Chunk, yes, there will be a review a little bit later in the stream. Absolutely. You'll be seeing that goodness there very, very soon. Let's see here. Let me shoot on down to Claw and Go jumping in there really quickly there. Happy holidays to you. Start the stream off right. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is all this stuff always goes right back into the streams that I always do, obviously there. So I appreciate you guys throwing it towards the channel. But thank you. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. As well. Let's see here. Jack Easy is it's a boring night, just waiting for Christmas with the family. I know, man. I feel you. I feel you. It is definitely what it is. You know, what can you do? And yes, Larry, the Dirty Dell. I may do that as a portrait video. You may see that actually on social media later this coming week. I may actually swing on over and do that, just kind of to film something quickly and put that out. I want to try and increase my presence a little bit on portrait style video stuff there as well. So I got to pick certain things that I kind of want to use. And incidentally, what you're going to see probably next is going to be this, which I picked up recently here. Pringles Mingles, brand new, dill pickle and ranch. Very excited to give this a shot. So definitely something to look forward to there. Watch for this one probably a little bit into the week as well too. I'll just film that pretty fast and throw that up on social media. And of course, you'll find it at facebook.com/Peep This Out Show as well. So a little fun goodness there. Outside of the wild cuts, or the wicked cuts, I should say, the jerky, the breakfast stuff that I did recently, which I had fun doing, playing around with that style of filming. So you may see a little bit more of that stuff in the future as well. But I'll see if I can swing over and try that Dirty Dell as a quickie to film that really fast there. It's kind of like a voiceover and just to kind of do my thing. I think I'll be able to get more content out quicker by doing that, which is kind of cool. So yes, absolutely something to look forward to there. Let's see here. Michael Nomayer is chatting it up with Drew. Just got a new device. Very nice. Very, very nice. Had the power. I had the power for almost 5 years. Craziness, craziness. I've actually had a Galaxy S22 Ultra for the last 3 or so years now. So I'm waiting on the S25. That's when I want to kind of want to go like every 5 years, I think now. I just want that number, I guess, you know. So we'll see if that's actually, if that holds out. But S25 Ultra is the next device. I plan on getting that in January. Let's see here. And again, Buzz, shout outs to you there. I appreciate the super chat donations to the channel, and I'm glad that you're on the stream. Again, I was worried about you for a little bit there. Guys, I'll just kind of segue into it, as well as for Klon Go as well. Thank you so much for those channel donations. Should you guys wish to do the exact same thing for the holiday season, or if you just wish to as well too, you'll find ways to do that down below in the description box. And the first pinned comment here on the replay, which will be live this coming Saturday as well. I'm going to try and have something out on Sunday. That's the goal. But I'm actually putting the finishing touches on my top 10 for 2024, which I'm shooting for probably Christmas Day. I think I'll probably shoot for the 25th, or maybe a day or two after. But the earliest will be probably on Christmas. It's kind of like a little Christmas present for the top 10 reviews of 2024, at least I think anyway. So I've had a lot of fun putting the list together for the year. And I know obviously it's all numbered. I'm about halfway through it right now. So I'm kind of working on it every other day or so, give or take. So I've been kind of doing that for a bit. So definitely fun to do this. So watch out for that, most likely on Christmas Day. I figured I'd do it just a little bit early to get it out of the way. And then we'll kind of move into the last stream of the week, or the year, I should say, which is the 27th for next Friday, which is pretty wild. So some stuff to look forward to there. So I have definitely been busy, even though I have been very sick at the same time. So craziness across the board, as you guys know here. But yeah, shout outs to all those are affected by things that are going on in their world right now, which are not exactly positive. And of course, Ed Keaton, I definitely saw your comment there for sure, and to Kyle and to anyone else who may be experiencing any type of challenge this holiday season. I'm trying to keep my game face on at the same time, because obviously this is going to be a very different holiday season for me. Even though I'm glad to have my family around me, I am very much not enjoying the season really much at all, with the exception of, I know my sister, who's been making some incredible desserts and food and doing everything she can to make it as festive as possible. And I'm so grateful to her, obviously, and to Funky Fresh as well. But it's very hard to kind of keep it going at the same time. But I'm just thankful for family. Whatever you guys have going on in your world, make sure you have positive people around you, or somebody that can lend an ear and maybe just give you a different perspective, and to try and get your mind off of things. And that's the whole point of me loving what I do here on my channel here, especially for live streaming, because I wanted to make sure that I can connect with you guys in a way that means a little bit more than simply typing a quick, canned message or something back to there as well. I just think these are a little bit more personal, and we can connect better at the same time. Plus, let me know if you guys are a little distracted with all the lights. I changed my little background over here to be a little bit more crazier than I normally have it here. So I wanted to have a little bit more fun with it naturally here. So I like it personally, but let me know if it's too distracting for you guys. If you want to go back to the original next week, I can maybe even do that, or switch it on the fly, whichever. But it's great to be on here with you guys and to see all of you virtually at the same time. I think we got Funky Fresh in the house here. Hold on, let me shoot on down further here. Wheatgrass, what's going on? The wheat greatness, I should say. Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on, my friend. I appreciate you being here right now. And everybody, as I'm trying to catch up with this chat, let's see here. Yes, Larry, had tried the Midnight Cherry Freeze. I checked my list to see. Blue Raspberry Freeze I've done actually before, but the Midnight Cherry, I did the Midnight Berry, which is, I think, blackberry and blue raspberry. I think it's some type of combination, but this one is with the cherry. So I may add that. We'll see, because it's not too much different from the other ones that I've done, some variation of it. But we'll see. We'll have to see about that. Urza, love Little Caesar stuffed crust pizza review with the baller drinks from Carl's Jr. Yes, I had a little fun with that Ballers video. If you guys haven't seen that, definitely take a look. I was very surprised to find out they're not really kind of advertising it heavy, except on the outside of their windows, that those are actually mini boba drinks. If you guys don't know that, it's actually pretty crazy here for California to have Carl's Jr. doing a boba drink. So I believe it was a blood orange and a blue raspberry, I think, when I filmed that a few weeks ago. Some of these stuff I've had in the can for a little bit there, so I kind of pick and choose on when I kind of want to release them based upon, I guess, the urgency of the need there. And I know everyone's been asking, where is, like, the day of, where is your crispy chicken nuggets review? Yes, of course, I always film that usually the launch day, but it's rare for me to launch something the same day, because I kind of want to let it breathe. I want to create something that I know you guys are going to want to see. I could easily film something and throw it up there, but I'm not going to be happy with the result. I know that. So unless it's something that I want to kind of do immediately that has to be done, which usually it doesn't, I figured, you know what, let it breathe, the next day. And obviously I put it out today. So you guys let me know how it is. I haven't even seen how it's doing yet, because I've been inundated with other things today at the same time. So I'm just getting caught up on everything now. And I'm glad to be home and being able to stream with you guys tonight. I was looking forward to this. At the same time. So hopefully you guys check that out, because I had a little bit of an interesting experience with those nuggets. So I have to take a look at some other reviews to see how some other peeps fared with theirs. Now, granted, it's launch day situations usually, but unfortunately it was a situation. So it kind of is what it is. So shout outs to all of you guys here in the chat as always. Anyone who's going to be donating to the channel, of course, you find your info down below, as well as in the description. Once the stream goes live on 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, the 21st, you'll see that. I think I failed to mention that earlier. And then you'll have most likely a new review on Sunday is what I'm shooting for as well. And then maybe one or so before Christmas. And then naturally I'm going for my the top 10 just to get that out of the way as well too. So it's going to be a little bit of a busy week, because I also have some family coming in to town as well on top of that. So this is definitely going to be a very busy time for me. So I'm going to try and not spread myself too thin, but definitely make sure I get the stuff out for you guys as always. All right, let me shoot on down here just a little bit. Let's see here. Steve Mars, did you see the new Superman trailer? Yes, you know what? It instantly reminded me, and I had a feeling I was thinking about this already, of Guardians of the Galaxy or Suicide Squad from James Gunn. It's the same type of feel. I think the suits on the characters, especially Superman, reminds me of Star-Lord a little bit, the way it's designed, and they have some crazy monster with blasting things, and it's very James Gunnish, if I can say it that way. So that's kind of what it feels like. But it's cool to have a world where all these superheroes are, you know, in existence. So we're kind of just jumping into it and getting it going, and they're going to kind of branch out from there. As long as it's successful, it'll continue to build it out. But I'm a little on the fence with the Superman outfit a little bit. It's a little bit of an acquired taste for me. I'm not really a super fan of the way they did the S on the front. I know it's a variation of a few different versions together. But it's different, and I have a feeling that it'll morph into something else down the road. I have a feeling people are going to want more of the classic version of it. So hopefully they'll change it a little bit as they go. They do that every so often in the comic book, so we'll see what happens. But I do like the soundtrack already with a little callback to John Williams, which instantly pulls at my heartstrings right there, because I remember Superman when I was a kid. Obviously, Christopher Reeve is like the de facto Superman that I know. And obviously, there's been a whole bunch of the stuff since, but naturally, everybody always goes back to Superman from Christopher Reeve. And this one, it's got that little bit of that feel, that emotional feel. So I can't wait to see what they're going to do further. And this is only the first trailer. I'm sure there's going to be at least 3 or 4 before the movie comes out next summer. So it should be pretty cool. But looks interesting. I think Crypto looks pretty awesome. Personally, it's really pretty cool. And it's kind of refreshing to see Superman bleeding, believe it or not. So imagine what happened to him to get knocked out the way that he was and have to go home with Crypto pulling him right there. We'll have to see what happens. But I've watched it a few times, and it looks like it's going to be pretty good for sure. The fabulous, or the marvelous Mrs. Maisel, I think, the actress who plays that lead in that show, is playing Lois Lane, and I love her. She's awesome. So I can't wait to see what she's going to do with it there. But I think she's going to be a pretty good Lois Lane. I'm just glad that her hair is just like, she looks like she's like Lois Lane from the comic book. A lot of these characters look like their comic book counterparts, which is kind of cool. Russ Porter, we're going to be reviewing some goodness tonight. I'll just leave it at that. Coming soon, in about 15 minutes or so, give or take. And hey, shout outs to everyone watching right now on facebook.com/Peep This Out Show. If I haven't acknowledged you guys just yet, shout outs, and I appreciate the love and support. All 10,400 something plus of you guys. I appreciate you guys over there as well. Hope you're digging the content. If you want to drop some comments there, I'll kind of check in every so often. I'm trying to find ways to merge the chat from that into what you're seeing here, so I can actually so I can get that going as well. But shout outs and welcome to the stream for sure. Carlos, sorry I missed your chat. I've fallen asleep. It's all good. You're here now, and it's all good. Funky Fresh, weird to see you, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on. And Ed Keaton, yes, I'm keeping myself kind of like my expectations for the Karate Kid Legends trailer a little low, because honestly, we'll have to see. But I guess they're blending the worlds of the original and the new guy, or the new version, obviously, that came out a few years ago with Jackie Chan. We'll see how that goes with it there. But again, it's Karate Kid, and they're all kind of the same type of thing, you know, in a way. But it looks okay. Definitely looks okay. Clown Go, any plans to add any new stickers or badges to memberships? Yes, I know it's been past your year, no longer getting any new badge suggestions. Okay, I'll take a look and see. I think there's certain thresholds that have to be unlocked by people subscribing to membership in order for me to enable more. I may actually maybe retire some and maybe make some new ones. That may be the way to go. So I'll take a look at that, Claude, definitely, as we get into the new year and see what we can do. Because those were kind of thrown because I wanted to kind of make it there a little, just to have something on there and give you a little bit of a color code. So I'll see if I can make something a little bit different if that's the case there. Let's see, Michael Domayer, I had that flair. It's very good, but dilly. I'm interested with these Pringle Mingles. I can't wait to give those a shot. So I'm excited to see there. Let's see here. James Morrison. Ian, I hate to do this to you, but today I turned 43 and I'm going to have to request a birthday song as I couldn't prep a prep talk for getting older. Love you, brother. Stay strong. Brighter days ahead. James Morrison, I feel you right now, because like I see, I've always said too there in terms of getting older, you're young at heart. That's the important thing. And I know what you mean. I mean, I'm going to be later into next year 52, which is wild. So for you to be 43, I remember those days. It wasn't that long ago, but I remember those days. So without further ado for you, James, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. James Morrison. Happy birthday to you. And a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas and a happy Kwanzaa and happy Boxing Day and health, happiness, and success all in that order. Well, maybe the health part first and then everything else after that. So shout outs to you, my friend. It's all good. And to you, another 365 around the sun. I appreciate you jumping on and letting us know that as well. So happy, happy, happy. Eat cake. Have some cake. Let's see here. Carlos, also Ian, my brother Isaiah, says, God bless you and make you the you make the best food review videos in the world. Well, thank you so much. Shout outs to Isaiah, to brother Isaiah. I appreciate that. I'm glad you think so. I have a lot of fun putting my stuff together. I'm glad you dig it. And shout outs to both of you guys. I appreciate you watching and for letting me know. That really humbles me. It makes me feel good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alex finally tried the double Sonic queso smasher. Yep. Early last month. I really enjoyed it. Thought it was really good myself. Absolutely lovely situation with those smasher burgers for sure. And also the ones from Jack are pretty good. Very, very good actually. So I don't know if you guys heard the news earlier today. I saw that apparently they have cast Skeletor for the Amazon Masters of the Universe movie that is finally going to be starting to film, I believe, in the springtime. So they're finally locking it in. And guys, if you haven't heard, it's going to be Jared Leto, who actually played Morbius actually more recently. And he's going to be in Tron Ares, the third Tron movie, as well too there. So very super excited with that as well. And yes, rest, we can call this the club Peep This Out. That's right, with all my lights going over here. I definitely dig it. I'm glad most of you guys seem to be already. So cool. So, but yes, good stuff there across the board from Masters of the Universe casting. They've also cast Trapjaw, Tri-Klops, and somebody called Goatman, which I don't know what that is because that's not a character normally. But naturally, when they have these movie adaptations of toy properties, they always add things to it as well too. Dom's World, Merry Christmas to you as well too. So very excited to see who they're going to have for the rest of the cast actually. But just to kind of segue into it, we're going to take a look at one of the cartoon collections that came in, guys. Take a look. I was waiting for this one here. We have the ruthless leader of the evil horde, good old Hordak, which I don't think they'll show him in the first movie because he's kind of a really big bad for something down the road, who actually steals She-Ra as a baby and kind of, brings her up as his own, only for her to see the light of day. Sorry to spoil it for you, but that's probably going to be what's going to happen. But this is a very cool interpretation of the cartoon version of Hordak as seen on the She-Ra show. But obviously they're using it as part of this line here for the Origins line. But if you look on the upper left or right-hand corner, I guess in this case here, for me, it's going to be the upper left. But for you, maybe on the right over there. But as you can see, that little holographic symbol, that's She-Ra with the wings, and it says the 40th anniversary right there. Kind of cool. But if you look at the card art, it's looking pretty cool with Hordak in the very top right there. But he looks very, very slick. He definitely does. He's got his chest emblem, their insignia that's on all the Horde characters as well, all the points of articulation. The bone type of harness around his head as well as his arms as well too. He looks really cool. And on the very back, as you can see, that was from the Princess of Power from Hordak. There's Mantenna, the cartoon version of him in the back. And this one comes with, it looks like a little trophy of some type here. I've seen in Loki lends a hand as well. So it looks like we've got a little bit of a, I guess a cube or dimensional cube or something there, which is actually in the back of him here on the very bottom. You can see it. Right there as well. So they basically take a little artifact or a little thing from the TV show, from the episode where this is featured, and they throw it in with the character in there as well too, as you can see. Oh, there we go. It's a time stop device right there, and then we can twist him into powerful battle positions. And as you can see, as part of this wave, we have two other characters, and you'll see one of these other ones here a little bit later on in the stream. But obviously, it's either going to be Many Faces or Tri-Klops. Which do you think it's going to be? You'll find out soon enough here. And no cheating if you're watching this on the replay, because obviously it's going to be in the description box down below, along with a few other couple of things you may find. So there you go. For those of you watching live, you will have to hang on. But very cool looking, right? I mean, just really cool. I mean, he's really the bigger bad on top of Skeletor and King Hiss generally here. But pretty much he looks awesome. His face looks awesome. And he's blue. Blue's my favorite color. I bet you didn't know that. But very cool cartoon collection. Of course, I love collecting these here. They are so much fun to do naturally. And with He-Man, obviously, it's kind of a soft spot in my heart from my childhood, of course. All right, so let me jump on down here. Armando, Big Lots are closing. Yes, Party City, I just read, is closing today. Officially, their last day of business. They closed very quickly. Something happened there. Everything is going out of business, which is scary. It really is. I mean, online is really doing it to you. It's really, really pretty wild. Larry, would you get a $250 gift card for Subway? Not by myself, that's for sure, unless somebody wants to send that. There is no way that's going to happen. No way that's going to happen. Chewy Laura, Ian, question for you. Where were you last Friday? I was under the weather. I could not really talk for the most part. My voice wasn't really there at all. So I was just putting together content. I've been kind of spreading out my content just a little bit so I can give myself a little bit of a breather. So yes, absolutely. It's been a little bit of a rough situation right there. Drew, oh, come on, Ian. We know you're getting Metamucil for Christmas. Hey, I'm not about to go down that road with you, Drew, because I know, obviously, I don't even know. I mean, I've heard of Metamucil. I think it's a fiber supplement there. So the fact that you would know about that really says all it needs to, right? Maybe you know something I don't, but obviously, if you're incommunicado with somebody else who may know me, who may be planning something like that, if that was a suggestion from you, I don't know what to say, but thank you. Mr. Drew, Captain AARP Hattus Maximus himself. Let's see. Lois Lane from the new James Gunn Superman actress named Rachel Brosnan. Yeah, well, she's definitely the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. That's how I know her from that. Let's see. Armando, Chex Mix Hot Spicy Ghost Pepper on live stream. You know, I think we did do a spicy Chex Mix. We did something a while back. I don't know if maybe it was Ghost Pepper. I have to take a look and see. If anything there. Haven't seen Sonic 3 yet, Carlos. Haven't seen Sonic 3 yet. I'm still recovering from what I've been going through right now, so I definitely I want to get back to a show. I haven't been to a movie in a bit, actually, there. So everything I've been catching has been pretty much on stream for the most part, for sure with that. I have tried the sirloin burgers from Jack in the past, for sure, Armando. Take a look at the playlist there, and you guys will find usually that stuff as well. Let's see. Klongo. Ian, if you get a chance, it would be awesome to see you add to your Instagram story for Christmas like you did in the past Christmas. Okay, Christmas Day. I enjoy seeing this for years. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to be over at my sister's spot, and her place, I got to say, is just off the chart in terms of what she's done on the inside and the out. There is lights like in everywhere you look practically. I was surprised if I was going to go use the restroom. I didn't know what I was going to be walking into, but thankfully nothing. But yeah, there's some wild stuff. I will be doing that for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll be doing a little bit of that stuff. Let's see. I hope everyone is doing well. We're going to be getting into the review in just a few minutes here. Let me shoot further on down. Have you seen the Flamin' Hot Dill Pickle Cheetos, Armando? I have not. No. Carlos, don't be a Grinch. I won't. I promise I won't. Amazon is doing really well. They're sadly putting people out of business. Yes, I know everything that's going on right now. A lot of these places, I'm just waiting to hear, God forbid, Ross or some of these other places are going to start going under as well. I don't know what's going to be. I mean, people just don't go shopping. Yet when I do go to the stores, which I have done this past week just to kind of get out for a bit, it's not as busy as it should be. I mean, I'm beginning to really see it now. I really am. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yazzie Family Vlogs, good evening to you. Thanks so much for jumping on from New Mexico, Gallup, New Mexico. Thank you so much. It's great to see you and to have you on. Absolutely. Guys, shoot on over to some of these that you may see some of these titles here. If you see Family Vlogs, take a look at the channels there. And obviously, if any other food reviewers want to make themselves known, or if anyone with vlog channels or anything wants to make themselves known here in the chat, please do. I'm very much open to that. I know some people are kind of weird about that stuff, but we're all one big happy family here, the community. There's plenty to go around for everybody. So please, definitely make yourself known, for sure. Addy Mart, what's going on? Hey Frosty, when are we going to make a Discord server for your YouTube channel? You know what? I should look into that. I should. I've gotten a few requests from people. It's not the first time that I've heard that. I'm just trying to make sure I can allocate resources and time to these things because, guys, I still have to make the content and edit it and put it out for you as well. So it's hard when you're a one-man show. It really is. So definitely, it's something that I'd like to look into that for sure, especially for the community to keep you guys maybe active. And you can talk about the things that we go into or talk about my content or talk about whatever you want at the same time. So yeah, I'll have to see about the Discord situation with that. If there's a way I can make that a reality. Larry Nguyen, which nuggets do you like more, McDonald's or Taco Bell? Oh, come on, chicken McNuggets without a doubt. I just had my 10-piece for $1 today, actually. I felt like going over, running some errands, and I drove through and I saw that once a week they have the $10 or the 10-piece for $1. I'm like, I got to do that for sure. Drew, yes, he almost died eating the Ghost Chex Mix. Okay, I remember it was a check. We did something, and I remember it was a little wild. So, absolutely, absolutely. All right, so let's see here. Before I go run and grab the goodies to review, after the 27th, the blue lights return in January for the live stream. You already know. You already know. Steve Mars, Taco Bell needs to reconsider the price at $4 for 5. Yeah, the price is garbage. I gotta tell you, I $3.99 for a 5-piece or $7.49, between $6.99 and $7.49 for a 10-piece. It's not worth it. It is not worth it for that. Believe me. Hopefully that's gonna go on special. They'll do something. But take a look at my review. I had a little bit, like I said, of an interesting experience. Like I said, I know it's launch day. And there are issues that some things that can go wrong, but it kind of is what it is. So I got to take a look at some other reviews to see what people thought. But because I wanted to try them, I didn't want to spring for the 10-piece because I didn't know what I was going to be getting into. I just wanted to see it and give it a try. So if it's decent, I'll probably get it again. Hopefully it'll be a special. So we'll have to see there. Clown Go, I think tonight I'm going to give Better Watch Out a watch. Love to watch watch it close to Christmas every year. Yeah, that's my movie right there. I love that. I love that film. It's definitely, I always have it, if you notice, down below in my description to link to Amazon if you guys wanted to pick that up there. It's always on discount now. That movie is definitely a special one because obviously I have a little bit of a voiceover scene in it, which is cool. And I'm in the credits, which I love. So that's one of the reasons too. But yes, it's a good movie in general too. So I would recommend it to you guys. Even if I wasn't in it like that, somewhat because of my audio. That's the only thing. You don't see me, but there's some audio that I did for that film in there. So good stuff. So, all right, guys, let me go run and grab what I need to grab for you guys to do this review. And then we'll get into it should you guys wish to actually take care of what you need to right now. Now is the time for about a minute, we'll say, give or take. If you need to grab a drink, grab something to eat. Use the restroom, do whatever you got to do. And I'll give you guys, for those who are here in the lobby that just want to chill, you guys will have something to watch for the holidays. So hang tight. I will be right back. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Yes, Claw, I do love me some cereal. Some Christmas cereal, some holiday cereal. That is pretty funny. But no, we are not reviewing cereal tonight. We are not reviewing cereal tonight, just so you know. But what I am going to be doing is a little variation of something that we reviewed, because it's part of something that I wanted to kind of connect, and it's what I planned on doing last Friday. Since the last time I did the stream, I believe we did it was the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer cereal, which was actually pretty tasty for what it was. You know, I have to admit it was pretty decent there. So no, I know you're just playing, Claude. It's all good. And Larry is still, he's waiting for that Subway review, boy. Let me tell you. All right, guys, I wanted to do, like I said, a little addendum review to the review that we did a couple of weeks ago, like I was saying, with that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer cereal. And if you guys remember the detail of that particular cereal, it was a hot cocoa cereal. And when I saw this, I was like, this has got to be better, because even though I thought it was pretty decent for what I reviewed for a cereal anyway for the holidays, this I think is going to be a little bit more substantial in terms of being satisfying. So without further ado, I don't know if you guys have seen this, we are going to be getting into some Chips Ahoy chewy hot cocoa cookies. And if you look on it here, it looks like we've got a little bit of marshmallow action, some chocolate bits on the outside, and some fudge hot cocoa goodness on the inside. So this is looking like a lovely situation right there, guys. Holiday limited edition. If you guys have had these, drop a cookie in the chat, because I haven't had like a really good cookie in a while, with the exception of my sister's crescent cookies that we made last night. I have to say, a lovely situation of flour, butter, and sugar, and crushed pecans. It took me back to when I was a kid, and it was really pretty awesome. And my sister's an amazing cook, so she replicated my mom's recipe to a T. It was really pretty amazing, because we were actually using my mom's recipe with her handwriting on this. So it was kind of a poignant way to kind of make that and to honor that. And I really had an emotional thing. I didn't tell her this last night, so I don't know if she's watching this right now, but I really appreciated that. It was really nice. So I wanted to do this because, guys, like I said, I wanted to kind of connect to it there. But man, how could I not give this a shot? I'm a sucker for chewy cookies. I love chewy cookies, and I wanted to give this a go. And it looks like this has got a lip tab right over here. So just like good old Oreo, you guys are going to get the first look right there. They look nice and chunky, guys. Look at that action. Wow. Oh, and they smell like cakey, like red velvet cake. Ooh, they actually smell like Hostess cupcakes or red velvet cake. These are strong. Ooh, wow. I am already, and I'm picking these up, and these are already super soft in the hands, guys. Look at this action right here. Nice and chunky marshmallows. We have the chocolate bits in there as well. Just take a look at that. I know it's kind of, my focus needs focus right there, but let's see, let's break this, shall we? Let me make sure that we're protected here. The holiday cookie variant, according to Drew. Oh man, plenty of the fudge action or hot cocoa action on the inside, as my napkin is catching that chocolate right over there. Guys, let's give this a shot here real quick. This is the hot cocoa, the chewy Chips Ahoy for the holidays 2024. Let's peep this out. It's like a piece of chocolate cake. Wow. Chips Ahoy, it's a pretty banging thing. It's a different type of vibe than Oreo naturally, but the chocolate is like super rich on this. It is very dense. I guess it's kind of like cocoa-ish in terms of like the hot cocoa style, but the flavor is nice. Not too overly sweet, almost like a dark chocolate vibe, so it has a little bit of a dark chocolate aftertaste. I'm not really getting the mushroom vibe from it there, but the cookie itself is very soft, very chewy, guys, very chewy. I wish I had a graphic of Chewbacca up on the screen here right now for you, every time I say that word. Wow. We're going to do a couple of these, so I'm going to do another one, because you know we got to go for a dip, right? When I dip, you dip, we dip. Little freak nasty right there. But guys, the chocolate is rich. It's chewy. It's very satisfying. And it's banging because it's a Chips Ahoy name brand situation right now. But again, very much like a red velvet type of cupcake vibe that I'm getting from it. It's very tasty though. If you see these on the shelf, this was at Target. There was a special for $5.99, but it rang up at $5.09 for some reason. And then I used my Circle card that I have connected to my account, and it was able to take, I think, 1 or 2% off there. So it was like $4.84 after tax. That's not bad for this. This is a pretty nice situation. That's a nice sweet situation there. Hang on. I know I'm kind of cheating by drinking the milk first, but let's just get this going. I'm going to swing this around. The marshmallow is not very pronounced, even though you can see them on there. It's a little bit more of like I guess like a white chocolate type of vibe. I'm not really getting any type of flavor. It just feels like I'm biting into like a chocolatey type of thing, but it's overpowered by the chocolatey goodness on the inside of this. So let's do another dip on this one, or I should say the first dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Hopefully you guys can see that with the I guess the contrastiness of the white here. Let's try it here dipped in, shall we? Yep. Oh yeah. I probably should have warmed up 1 or 2 of these, but naturally I'm opening it up with you right now. So I have a feeling what I'm going to do when I start having more of these, like tomorrow or something, I'll microwave like 5 seconds or something like that, just to kind of get that going. But guys, this is a very, very lovely situation in terms of the flavor. I'm getting a nice holiday vibe with this. This is a lovely thing. A banging, dipping cookie situation, Drew. You already know. Wow. All right. Let's wrap this one up. Lovely situation. Do me a quick favor. You guys who are watching live right now, if you're down with chocolate cookies, give me a chocolate bar, the chocolate emoji over here in the chat, and do drop some comments down below and let me know what your favorite Chips Ahoy cookie is. If it's a promo flavor, if it's the classic chewy chocolate chip, what's your favorite Chips Ahoy out of the brand? Because obviously they have a bunch of different ones as well. But I gotta say, guys, this ranks up there. This is pretty nice. So let's go for one more quickie on this one. We'll wrap the review with the rating that I'm gonna tell you is coming up right now, and then I will move on. But guys, very tasty. That is really good. I will be bringing some of these over to Funky Fresh and eat Noel. Wow. That is good. Definitely flavorful. The chocolate. The marshmallows, I'm just not feeling on that. It just feels like an extra type of, you know, chocolatey situation, I guess, on the outside. And Jemima, we got some chocolates in the house there as well. Very nice. Matt Dummett, Michael Domer as well. Shout outs to you. It's on top of that. Milk and cookies is perfect perfection, says Max. Absolutely. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Wow. I am really, really impressed with those. That is money well spent right there. And definitely something worth going in on. Like I said, my first time checking these out, and I like the packaging. The packaging has got almost like a matte type of finish to it. It looks really nice. The holiday, if you look at the way the light catches it there, it's really nice, guys. That is just really cool. I'm a fan of the marketing when it comes to these things. As you guys know, I'm kind of a marketing nerd with some of this. But very nice. And what's this in the back here? Oh, look at this. Cozy Cocoa Calling. Create the ultimate hot cocoa cookie board. Oh, look at this. I'll let you guys take a look at that over there and see if that focuses in. So visit that website right over there at the very bottom. When it focuses, you can catch it. And you got some stuff to look forward to right there. Heat for a treat. There we go. Okay, 2 cookies in the microwave. 15-20 seconds, it says there. Mine's a little bit on the nuclear side, so I'm probably going to go 5 or 10 at the tops. But that is pretty nice, guys. Overall, I'm going to go 9 out of 10 on this one here. I'm not really getting too much of the marshmallow there. I think it's there for effect. They don't really taste like anything. It really kind of tastes like it's being overpowered by the chocolate. So it very well could just be little chocolate bits. They're just white chocolate, I guess. But the inside is really nice and rich. The chewiness of the cookie itself is nice quality. And just overall, the brand is solid, guys. I mean, you guys already know Chips Ahoy. This is a lovely situation. 2 cookies, 140 calories. So definitely in moderation. You're good to go with this one here. So a lovely situation. 12 grams of added sugar in here as well, too. So, but tasty. Very, very tasty. Definitely something to check out. And on special, if you can get it that way, I'd recommend it. It is pretty tasty for that. Pretty tasty. Yes, Steve Mars, I got to save some for Santa. What do people do that don't have chimneys, though? How does Santa get in? Which, oh, actually, speaking of Santa, you just reminded me right now. I just checked out Red One on Amazon. I'm not really a fan of The Rock per se. You know, I think a lot of the movies that he makes are just like, you know, it is what it is. But this movie actually was pretty entertaining, I have to admit. It was really good with Chris Evans in it as well. It was a pretty good movie, a good holiday movie as well, too, there. So obviously everyone's doing a lot of the acting around him for the most part. And he has a few scenes that it seems like he's a little bit more, you know, in terms of monologue stuff. But it was pretty cool. I definitely liked it. Armando, tastes like a brownie and velvet, red velvet on steroids. Yeah, I was getting the vibe of it. Absolutely. And yes, Costco chocolate chunk cookies. I've had those in the past, Larry. Those are a pretty banging thing for sure. Let's see. Chugs Majugs, what's going on? Hey, Peep, can you wish my friends Mike, Will, and Zach a Merry Christmas? They're totes huge fans. Very cool. Shout outs to all of you guys. A very happy holidays to you there. Obviously to Chugs Majugs, as well as Mike, Will, and Zach. Shout outs to you there. Appreciate you guys for being fans and also just for being part of the community as well. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for letting me know that, Chugs, for sure. And shout outs to you and yours as well. Yes, the brownie smell from Armando. Absolutely. Those look claws says those look really good. Hopefully they'll be good, which is honestly, I know they're because they're Chips Ahoy. They can't be bad. No, well, I guess there's a way in case if they're not fresh, right? But I've never had anything wrong with Chips Ahoy when I get them. Oreo, some of the flavors maybe a little here and there. Sweet Shay, shout outs to you. What's going on? Great to see you. Great to see you. Alex Webb had Little Caesars for your birthday dinner. 26th birthday. Nice. The other week, and then had cake 2 hours later. Great birthday, great food, great day. I thought very nice. Shout outs to you there. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's see here. Let me shoot on down for a little bit. Hopefully you guys are going to be finishing up your shopping if you haven't done it already. Getting that out of the way for anything last minute. I know there's a lot of stuff for certain strike areas for Amazon going on right now. But hopefully for those of you who are waiting to the last minute there, jump on over and patronize a store or two just in case, because we don't know what's going to be around next year this time, the way things are going. Claw, Red Velvet's Chewy Chips Ahoy are good. Fire 100, absolutely. Red Velvet in general is a banging thing. Carlos, 5 days until Christmas. And Ian, I told you Red One was awesome. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, Carlos. It had some really good moments to it there as well. J.K. Simmons also was pretty awesome as Santa as well too there. So good times, definitely good times. Let's see here. Drew, so do you smell what the Rock was cooking? Reindeer. Venison, or if you want to call it that, reindeer meat. Claw, got any plans for what you're making for dinner? Ian would love to know. You know what? I'm not really too hungry tonight, believe it or not. I may just have some cereal after this, to be honest. I've had kind of a light day, aside from my little nugget fiasco in there as well. I'm not really feeling anything crazy tonight, to be honest. I'm still coming off of that cold, so my appetite is kind of, you know, so-so with that as well. Alex Webb, no eyebrow raise? The people's eyebrow? The people's elbow? Oh, good times, Alex. Good times. Armando, do you remember staying in after your reviews during the pandemic in 2020? Of course. Actually, that was kind of like my saving grace with me doing my drive-through stuff mostly. And I know I've been trying to get back to doing some of that stuff for filming, for sure. But yes, that was my thing. When they shut down restaurants in general, I was fine with that because I was still able to do my content, you know, like normal there. But for a lot of other people, it kind of affected, you know, that way, for sure. Steve Mars, also not a fan of The Rock, but I like J.K. Simmons and Chris Evans. Absolutely. I really wish they would have kept J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon, you know, from Zack Snyder's Justice League. That would have been good. for sure. Haven't seen Jack Doherty. Let's see. Honestly, Sam, I'm coming off of a cold as well. Appetite's been kind of low. Yes. I've been the same weight for a while. So it's just me trying to get back into the groove of things, of just being, you know, once I'm done being under the weather, I can kind of get back a little bit and do more. So I don't really mind it. Let's see. Larry Nguyen, why would you only bring food to Funky Fresh at E. Noel's house, but not any of your other peeps? Oh, I do that. I do that. They're just two of my main ones that I go see, because they're familia, of course. Oh, guys, and incidentally, and you probably know by now, the BK melts and everything that are coming back already there. I pretty much put out in the community tab the 3 that I've done a couple of years back that you'll see. They're variations of the exact same thing. There's no difference with them. The churro fries that are back as well. From Halloween, that was a carryover, and also the fiery chicken fries, which I've done as well too there as well. So lots of stuff in there as well. Let's see, Kyle Broussard. Let's see, Carlos. Have you tried the big fish sandwich from BK? Yes, I have. Yeah, take a look at the playlist. You'll see that in there for sure. No one's saying do this. No one's saying be there. No one's saying stop that. No one's saying see here. Free to run around all day. Free to do it all way my way. Kyle, what is this? I'm just reading it phonetically. I'm sure it's part of something. I know that's why you're typing it. Armando, have you watched Hell's Kitchen? I haven't in a while, but I have seen it before. Yes. Let's see. Max, I think it's time that you and I rearranged a heart-to-heart. What are we going to be discussing here? Let's see here. Dwayne Johnson, J.K. Simmons, and Chris Evans, the 3 of my favorite movie celebrities. Very nice from Carlos. Very nice. I'm so ready for 2025, mostly because of the return of McDonald's snack wraps. Missed those things. Me too, Claw. I'm excited for that. I'm definitely excited for that. Oh, okay. I got you, Kyle. It's the Lion King. There you go. Mufasa coming your way. Mufasa coming your way. Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny how McDonald's kind of trolled everybody by saying they were going to be bringing those back at some point, and everybody rushed to put out something. We had BK, we had Wendy's, actually no, Carl's Jr. In there as well. So naturally, it looks like early 2025. It's at this point here, obviously, for sure, in there too. All right, guys, let's round up with the next Masters of the Universe cartoon collection. And if you guys were keeping score, we had either Mani-Faces or Tri-Klops. So before I show you which one it is, give me a, let's see. Give me an eyeball for Mani-Face. Actually, give me an eyeball for Tri-Klops and give me just a face of some type, like a guy's face for Mani-Faces. Let's see what you guys think in terms of who it's going to be here. Obviously, I'm looking right at it, so I already know. So who do you think it's going to be? Mani-Faces or Tri-Klops? An eye for Tri-Klops or just a man's face for Mani-Faces? And let me just see some comments here real quick. Let's see. Do you watch The Simple Life? I do not. Let's see. Yes, in Paris and Nicole Richie, they have their drinks at Sonic. I saw those, absolutely. Let's see. Gotti, 209 review. Oh my God, we're a big fan of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being part of the community and shouting out here. Great to see you. Gotti, 209 review. All right, so we got eyeballs for days, it looks like here. So I don't know if there's something, you know, something supernatural about it or whatnot, but you are right. Tri-Klops. This is actually another one of the 40th anniversary. It's similar to She-Ra, but obviously this is for He-Man's line here, Master of the Universe, the main one. Tri-Klops, evil and sees everything. And this is the cartoon collection version of him. His eyes a little bit larger than normal, a little bit more of a simplified design. And he's got a little bit more of a, I guess, an attachment like a ray gun or something that he has both hands that he can control with here. And this is actually what this is on the back here. This is what he's holding. As seen on the Royal Cousin, it looks like we have something going on in the background there. Castle Grayskull flanking in the background, and he's actually putting the hurt on a character right over there. Who is that actually? Oh, actually it's He-Man. I couldn't even see that real quick. Yeah, it's He-Man he's hitting him with there, and it looks like what that thing is a rocket softener, a rock softener. So I don't know what's going on there because he's hitting He-Man with it, but I guess it's weakening him or something. But then, as you can see, you can turn the visor for different eyes and basically to help spy for Skeletor. That's basically him because he's a henchman. Mani-Faces has not shown up just yet, so I am waiting for him But very cool, guys. This is really the one of the classics from back in the day. I absolutely love this character from way back in the day. Normally he comes with his sword. He's got like a green sword or something. But because his cartoon collection, he's coming with this here. But a very cool looking character. And again, the Hordak background there celebrating She-Ra's 40th anniversary as part of He-Man Masters of the Universe. But very cool. And as you can see, his face is looking right at you. Look at that evil eye. He is very cool, part of the cartoon collection. I really dig this line. It is really, really fun. Pretty inexpensive for these as well, too. These are just really, really cool. And again, once these things are typically available, I usually don't go searching in stores too much because I'd rather just pick it up online and just when it shows up, it shows up. You don't have to worry about it. But very cool, guys. Another very awesome version of Tri-Klops. A very, very cool character here. So very, very nice. I do dig my Masters of the Universe characters for sure. ScottRush.com, what's going on? Great to see you. There's a new McDonald's Christmas song I heard today. I'm going to have to take a look at some of the commercials out there and see what's going on. Let's see. Gotti, 209 review. My little cousin's birthday is today, and he's a big fan. Can you give him a shout out if you don't mind? His name is Nick. Is it? I'll just say Nick, or is it Kick or Nick? His name is Nick Gurai. Nickerai. Hopefully I'm not saying that right. I have a feeling there, but I'm just gonna say Nick. So I'll just do it real quick for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Nick. Happy birthday to you. Shout outs to you. Shout outs to you as well. Health, happiness, and success. I appreciate you letting me know, Gotti. Good times. And you guys all wanted to see pretty much Tri-Klops, but I see yeah, we have plenty of eyes that are here, with the exception of 1994 Matt G saying many faces. You already know. You already know. Let's see. Steve Mars, have I tried General Mills Kelsey Brothers cereal? I will not try those. I have no desire to try those. I've seen them at Amazon Fresh when I go shopping, but I have no desire to try those combos with that as well. I mean, it's a little overplayed, I think, with some of them. I like the combinations of some of the cereals, but I'd rather just kind of get them like separately and kind of do my thing. I just think it's just something about being able to do that. Personally, but I haven't tried under their brand name anyway for what that is. So let's see here. Clown go, yay, we won. What did we win? Absolutely nothing. You won the right to say you won. How about that? How about that? Oh, it's good times. It's good times. Absolutely. Let me see here. So let me see. My chat is moving up here. Yes, Carl's Jr. Armando. Carl should bring back the pastrami burger. I would definitely love to try that again. Some of these reviews, I think I'd like to kind of revisit some of them for sure, just to kind of see if anything may have changed in there as well. Larry Nguyen, can I read your last comment? Let me see. I thought I was caught up with your goodness there. Let me see here, Larry. Going. I don't see. Oh, I think if it's the question about bringing food to Funky Fresh and Noel, I think I answered that one for you. You got it. Randy Molina, shout outs to you there. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for jumping on. Good times, guys. Good times. Well, speaking of needing to go, it's already coming up on that time already here. So guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you for jumping on tonight. The next time I see you guys, we're going to be past Christmas. So I wanted to wish you all, should you celebrate it, have a very, very happy holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you do. Happy Boxing Day, anything for Canada. Just definitely do something to kind of bring yourself a little bit of happiness and a little bit of peace and serenity. And I truly mean that from the heart, as I always do, because I know what a lot of you may be going through, because I'm going through it with you. So this holiday isn't exactly the best for me either, but I know it's what you make of it. It's 20% what happens to you, 80% how you react to it. So I'm going to try and take a page out of my own book and try and have a little bit of fun this holiday season as well. You never forget, but at the same time, you also want to make sure that you try and have a little bit of something to be happy about. You woke up today, so everything is downhill from this point. You got to look at it that way. That's how I look at it, because it's kind of scary to think about the alternative, right? So whatever you do, have a very, very happy holiday. Have some good food, celebrate something. Look forward to something positive that's going to be coming your way this coming year. It's time to start reflecting on some of these things as well. And we'll definitely, get it going here for the next year. So obviously we have one more stream left before the year is out. So you'll see me one more time before the end of 2024. The 27th, I'm planning it obviously there. It's going to be Friday. For those of you who don't know, a week from today, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we'll go out, from there. And then guys, it's 2025 and it's going to be a crazy, crazy year, but nothing but good things. So, everyone, you just got to, try not to keep your blinders on, just keep focusing on what you need to do to, to make your whatever you're working on as positive as possible and as wholesome and strong as possible. And don't look back. My grandmother always said, you can look back, but don't stare. So always just remember, we got to keep moving it forward. Just got to keep pushing. You got to keep doing what you got to do. So I'm going to be here on the stream for another minute or so until after it ends, obviously until it times out. So I'll definitely try and answer whatever I can up until that point. For those of you peeps who have donated to the channel, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate that. It looks like Klongo and Bus 7332. Shout outs to both of you guys. If anyone may have done anything on PayPal or anything else afterwards other than what's listed, of course, I'll have you guys down below in the description box. And of course, this replay will be live 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow for you guys. And I'm planning some new content as well for Sunday, so you have something to get started with. And then we'll get into probably one other review before Christmas. And then actually on Christmas, I'm going to try and shoot to have my top 10 done, to have it out that day at 3 p.m. As well. And then that Friday, this coming Friday, the 27th, we'll be back for the stream as well too. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. I'm going to be here on the stream for a little bit. Let me just see a couple of other things quickly before we go. Klongo, Ian, it's been a fast hour. Always a blast with these live streams. So fun to zone out in life and hang out with you and the fam. Hope you have a great holiday and a Merry Christmas. You as well, Claus. Shout out to you, and I appreciate you. And I'll look into those newer badges as well as we get into it as well too, of course. Carlos, I appreciate you. And the little boxing emoji right there too. Yes. Boxing Day. It's a Canada situation. Take a look at any calendar and you'll see it's listed as the 26th, I believe, for Boxing Day. Drew, happy Festivus. Absolutely. Alex, had the extra cheese deep dish, deep choice style pizza with a side of crazy bread and cheesy jalapeno dipping. Wow, that's a fantastic situation right there, Alex. You already know what it is. Feliz Navidad to Max. You know what it is. Randy Molina. Good night, good night. Can you saying good night to all the peeps here in the chat, all the amazing ones there, and shout outs to all of you guys too who may not have made yourself known during the stream here right now. Thank you so much for being here and for contributing to the community. If you guys are making content and doing the same thing, and if you're having fun doing it there, absolutely, that's the very best that you can do, and that's awesome. Always enjoy what you do. It makes a difference. Later's Matt Dummett. Everyone have a great weekend. Merry Christmas. Outlaws Generation, shout outs to you, Mike. Happy Halloween, or happy Halloween. Happy holidays to you there, and Merry Christmas as well. I appreciate you. That's awesome. Good times. I hope everything is well with you. Min Lee as well. Scott Messerschmidt, what's going on? Enjoy your weekend. Spend time with family. Definitely family, friends, all the good stuff. Good times. Jack Easy, Ian, don't go yet. I'm here for a little bit longer. I'm going down the chat here real quick here. Klongo, gonna go into a food coma for Christmas. Nah, just joking, but seriously, good Christmas to everything. Spend time with those close to you and the loved ones. Absolutely. Absolutely. Larry Nguyen, talking to one of my friends. He works at McDonald's. The Monopoly game won't be coming back. People have been doing some scams. Oh man, I really would love to see that come back. That's my favorite thing at Mickey D's, to be honest. It really is. Outlaws Generation, I'm hanging in there. It's been a rough year, but you know what? We're here and we've made it this far. So let's just keep going. We've made it this far. Let's just keep going. But shout outs to you there. Randy Molina, shout outs to you as well. Have a safe holiday. Happy Hanukkah. Posada. Oh yeah, definitely Posada. Merry Christmas. Kwanzaa. Happy New Year. And to all of us from Peeps. Absolutely. You already know what it is. A very happy. You guys are all amazing. You guys really are. Really, really fun stuff. James Morrison, nighty night. Work on that sleep, but it's very important. Think about that soft, fluffy things. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I will be doing a little bit of that. Alex Webb, I haven't started watching Skeleton Crew yet. I'd like to try. You know what? I'm probably going to start that tonight. You just reminded me, and that's now it's at the top of my head, and I need to get to it there. I've got stuff to do, but I got to make time to check out the first couple of episodes at least, for sure. So good times. Carlos, what did you send me with this comment with a dentist or something? What was that? Hang on. I think did I pass it? I might have passed it. Carlos, do me a quick favor. Cut and paste it for me. If you could, just cut and paste it in there because everything flies by so quick here. It's just, I don't want to spend time going through all the stuff to see here, but if cut and paste it if you can, it would really help me out. That would be awesome. Randy Molina, seasons greens to all of us. Absolutely. We'll see you next year, 2025, 2 weeks time. Yeah, but we have one more stream to go for it. One more stream to go. Michael Domayer, you stay frosty as well. I appreciate you. As always, the Windy City must be crazy where you're at right now in terms of how cold it may be. It's getting there. It's December, right? It's December. All right, so let me see one last thing here, and then we will break for now and then come on back. And we'll see. Let's see. Good night, everyone from Larry New. I'm going to go eat dinner now. I'm so hungry. There you go. There you go. All right. Yes, in this case, stay warm. Stay frosty, but inside. All right. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. A very Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Do enjoy yourselves this weekend coming up, of course, there. And hopefully you're going to be dealing with what you need to. Easier, I should say, before. Carlos, who's your favorite person, the doctor or the dentist or both? I'm going to say the doctor. The dentist is always fine. I always go every 6 months like clockwork. I always do my teeth and I'm okay. My doctor, I would say my favorite person is probably going to be the doctor. Technically, I guess they're both kind of like, there's a doctor or a dentist. They're just professionals in their field of healthcare to some degree. So I'm thinking, if anything, 28 degrees in Detroit. Oh my goodness, you're a frosty inside and out there, Mike. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, guys, this is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for Friday, December 20th. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Definitely stay frosty, stay warm at the same time. And LL457 hasn't been in the dentist in 4 years. Yes, you do need to go. That's a no bueno situation there. Very important to take care of yourself. Take care, Claire. I appreciate you guys. And to everybody else, a big heartfelt homie hug to every single one of you. I appreciate you guys greatly. And thank you so much for being part of the community. And I'll definitely catch you on the next stream, the last stream of 2024, December 27th at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here on Peep This Out Reviews on YouTube. And to all my peeps watching on Facebook, shout outs to you as well too. Happy holidays as well. So I will talk to you guys soon. And let me jump on over here real quick. And with that, peace. I'm out.